Good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Did she get you?
I think she did. I think she did. That's all right. I do it for entertainment value. That's why I'm here.
Right. Welcome to Warm and Cozy Quilting.
Hello.
It is Wednesday.
It is.
If you are retired and you don't know what day it is, it's Wednesday.
If you aren't retired and your work week has been absolutely bedlam, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
Good job.
Halfway through.
Right.
Woo-hoo.
For us, it's not. For us, it's like day 2. This is Tuesday. Anyway, it's crazy. Anyway, today is Wednesday.
It is. It's wild.
And it's a little wild in here.
It's wonderful.
We've got some cool stuff.
Always.
So I think that we have showed a video, maybe did a picture of these fabrics. So you've seen
I think
them.
it was on Mother's Day is when these fabrics were shown via post.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. They're gorgeous. They're paintbrush. They're beautiful.
Yes.
And you need them
Beautiful.
all. So with that said, I do need you all to go ahead and just hit that share button while you're right now watching this here video. Which is wild because right now, if I look here, there's no... I don't know what's going on over here.
What's happening? Oh, it's not telling us how many people. It's not.
I got all the data.
I'm glad you do
Good.
because my screen was not correct. We are fine now. There we
Okay.
go. So
Whew.
all of you out there on Facebook and YouTube both, go ahead. Hit that follow button.
Oh,
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that
Deborah's
share
gonna
button.
miss tonight. You better come back. Rewatch.
It's enchiladas at Nick's.
Oh.
Well, I sure hope you bringing some to me. I love me some enchiladas.
Enchiladas are
She will
good.
find a way.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah,
Please
yes.
don't.
Oh my
Deborah,
gosh.
stop.
Don't send us it.
2.0. I know you will. but don't.
Enjoy your enchiladas.
Have fun with that. Enjoy that and have a good time.
Anyway, good evening, all.
And yes,
Let's-
absolutely use those reacts there at the bottom of your screen. Please and thank you because it lets us know you're actually out there and that I'm not just talking to this camera, hoping for the best. Did we introduce ourselves aside from being warm and cozy?
No, they know.
But let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, I'm Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. I'm Jason. Nice to meet you.
Behind the camera, we have Sadie.
Hello, Sadie.
So
Hello.
we are going to show some cool stuff. We also have we have free stuff,
Yeah, there's a chance for free stuff.
right?
It's not just free, but it's free.
Right.
Free.
Essentially.
Asterisk. And if you're wondering why do they act like this in the same video with each other, they are married. That is correct. In case you were wondering, yes. By the way,
Okay, so
Okay.
we have cool stuff. How does this work?
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a thing tonight. That thing's going to have a number. And apparently, this number is on backwards.
No, that's where
So
it
you're going to
should
type
be.
that number in the comments, and that's going to be you saying, "I want ones of them items, please."
Right.
Thank you very much. And we will say, "Cool." Sadie will take that information. She will type it into the spreadsheet, and she will send you an invoice at the end of the show. Okay. Now, if
And
you're
what? Oh,
watching
no.
on YouTube,
Yes.
very important while you're watching on
Thank
YouTube.
you for watching us on
Thank
YouTube.
you. Appreciate that. And again, hit that subscribe button while you're there. It's free. Speaking of free things, do that. I do need you, if you place an order or you want to place an order through YouTube, you need to direct message us on Facebook or send us an email, info@warmandcozyquilting.com with your order, because otherwise, commenting section over there is weird. That's the abbreviated version of what to do that.
We don't see it until it's too late. Unless it's
just
convoluted.
it's fine.
How about that?
It's not that difficult.
Send
Just
us an email.
messages. Thank you. Beyond that, the rest of you, comment along here in the comments on the Facebook. Okay.
So you're just
Right
going to
now-
type that number. You're going to tell us if you need it shipped.
How many you want? It is 5 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon,
May 21st.
21st. I almost said March.
Right. It's the same.
It's not the same. It's very close, but not. But your prices that we're going to talk about tonight are going to be good until noon tomorrow, which is Thursday,
May 22nd.
May 22nd at noon p.m. Central Time. Comment along the entire time. That's fine. If you're going to watch, make notes, and then dump all them in at the end of the video, also fine. Totally great.
If it's 2 a.m., totally fine.
I'm not
Comment
gonna-
along.
Yeah, we probably
Know
won't
that-
send you an email until
Yeah, know that we're not
Later.
going to email you at 2 a.m.
If you are not
Sometimes
local
Sadie does.
and
I
you're
don't-
not going to come pick up your order tomorrow at noon when we open, you absolutely can tell us to ship. That's the word ship with a P. Just type that in the comments. We do a flat rate shipping of $8.50. We'll then mail it to you via United States Postal Service. And then you'll get it in a fairly timely fashion.
Yeah.
It's not
Timely
holiday
is-
season, so it's not been the worst. And a lot of you have used shipping with us, and it's been fine. So it works.
Okay.
Okay, so we have things to show. We have the fabric, and we have some good quality fabric that we're going to let go pretty inexpensively.
Deals.
Deals.
Love 'em.
Before we do that, we have some things.
We're
here.
going to start with the things. We
Start
always
with the
start with the
things.
things. Yeah?
Absolutely, start with the things.
Okay. This one I'm going to talk about when I do this, though.
Perfect.
Okay. And this one also.
Okay, great.
So, big blocks. Do you like big blocks?
Cannot lie.
You can get this big block quilt book for $9.99.
Who is it from?
Annie's quilt
Okay.
book, and it is number 86. So 10 projects using larger piecing.
Okay.
Show them the back.
Oh.
Show them the back. Show
Oh,
'em.
God,
So you
gracious.
bought that beautiful focal print.
Right, and you don't want to cut it up into little tiny pieces.
Oh, my
This is
Lord,
gonna
look
be
at
a good
this one. This one's
This
cool.
is good.
I like this one. This one's fun, too. But I like this one a lot, too. All right, so I like all of them. And that's my fingers in there.
You want to
Sorry.
make quilts with big impact? Here you go.
Big block quilts.
Number 86.
$9.99, type number 86. That will be you saying, give me ones of them, please. And you will get it.
So Lucy tends to be my favorite quilt to show off of any Stripology quilt.
I would agree. We have a
There's
lot of them.
multiple ways to lay it out. We actually have 2 Lucy's hanging in the store, and they look completely different than this one.
Those
So,
Lucy's.
if you do not have Lucy yet, you should get it because it is an awesome pattern. Also, I would love to tell you, like, you show them again. You never ever make a triangle.
No, not one time.
What?
Look at all them little triangles in there.
Yes,
You don't even
so-
actually do that.
It is magic the way it works, and it is awesome. So,
I would like to point out that this pattern is 10-inch square friendly.
right,
Why would I point that out, Danielle?
because of cozy cuts.
Because we're going to show you some cozy cuts tonight from tonight's line, and those are what you use instead of those horribly cut 10-inch squares.
Right.
We have the better pre-cut. We'll talk about those in a minute. Get this pattern. Number 84. It is how much for number 84?
12.
Cool. That's who's watching.
Alberta.
Hello.
This is a one that I have not made yet.
Canadian,
Can you believe
eh?
that? Can you believe I haven't made this one? Anyway,
Actually, I'm kind of surprised.
so Alberta is 10-inch square friendly. You can do crib up to king. This is going to be fast because it's, GE
That's
Designs.
Surprised you haven't done that, actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty straightforward.
So number 79, and I think it's just that we didn't have it in,
Oh,
we
that
ordered
could be very
several
well
and then we're
it.
like, oh, we don't have that one. Let's order that one in.
Well, now we have it. Here you
So
go.
this is number 79 and it's going to be $12. for you.
$12.
Okay, we have these cute little pens.
So who out there collects stickers for their sewing machine?
I do.
Who out there puts pins on their sewing bag?
Me.
And if you don't, why
What
not?
about on my jean jacket? Okay.
I don't have a jean jacket.
What about my quilted
officially.
coat?
I don't officially wear that
I understand
either.
that it is not coat season, whatever. Okay.
You can put it
some
on your
of
sewing
you-
bag until it gets cold.
Are always cold indoors,
Right.
because people make it freezing
So
everywhere.
you need a
So,
pin.
you need pins like these. See this little.
How cute those are. What does that one say?
This one says rock and roll.
Nice.
And it is a rotary cutter. But don't worry, it's not sharp. It's not
It's not
cutting me.
really-
Really.
You can't cut with that.
So it's a pin. So it's got, little, what do you call this? Like these things on the back. It's got I don't know. It's
Pen
a pin.
covers. It's a pen.
Okay. So this is really cute. This one is number 68. I don't know anything about pricing for these.
So normally these are $9.99
Mhm.
for an enamel pin. Like, this is awesome. Like, it's an enamel pin. You're going to love this thing.
right.
Tonight we do have them on sale for $8.49.
Nice. And
great
these are
gifts,
from
by the way.
Sassafras Lane.
Yes, so we have the
We
stickers
do
at the
stickers
counter.
from them, and now
their
we
stuff.
have some enamel pins.
Check this out.
Pattern writers.
Yes.
Hello. Oh, it's kind of blurry. My name is Quilter, is what it says.
And it's like got a little bit of glitter to it.
There is some razzle dazzle happening there. It's very fancy.
Your
Why
office space
why it's
fans. It's your piece of flair.
This is
Right.
a Flare. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Good movie, by the way.
flair. A little bit of flair.
So again, normally $9.99. Did mark these down to $8.49 tonight. And we have a third one. Look at this one. Who can identify with this one? My
What does
Happy
it say?
Place.
Oh, yeah.
It's a purple sewing machine, and it says My Happy Place. If you don't have one of these on your sewing machine bag while you go to retreats, how do you know it's your bag?
Okay.
Did you order one yet? What
Next.
are you waiting for? Oh, sorry.
So have any of you lost the sewing machine screwdriver?
Many times.
Yes. So, here is a package of 3. Are you okay?
I am fighting a sneeze really hardcore, and I'm about to
Why don't
lose.
you just sneeze?
No, ma'am, I can't do that.
Okay. You drive me a little bonkers.
You'll be okay.
Anyway, so this says that it is ideal for changing sewing machine parts.
I'm
Like
gonna
your
tell
needle,
you right
like your
now,
feet.
May I?
Mhm.
Check this out. So this guy right here is fantastic for changing your feet on your sewing machine.
Mhm.
Also, this one here, still pointing to the same one. Have you ever had to take your needle plate off
Mhm.
and you go and you try to like wedge your hand in there? Those little wings on there make it super fantastic. This slightly longer one is great for maybe changing your needle. And this little bitty guy here, you know what that's for?
Mm-mm.
If you have a long arm and you have to change your bobbin tension,
Oh,
you
yeah.
do that little bitty guy right there. How many of
Mhm.
you have lost that little bitty guy that came with your
Mhm.
machine?
Have lost it.
Here you go. Number 77,
He did have too much caffeine.
$5.99 for that guy right there. Yes,
Did
Janice.
you tell him what number it is?
I didn't.
Okay.
I've thrown it at this point. Just say I want that set. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Here it is.
Where
It's
is
number
it?
77.
Number
It's right there.
77 is for those, and they're $5.99 for 3 of them. Great.
Love it. Order that. Be
Whew.
thankful that you have it.
Okay. Now we got some fabric.
Oh, yes. Fabric.
They're over there by you.
Do we want to do the fabrics first? And then we're using overhead tonight? I forgot to ask that question earlier. We
And
did
now
not
we
prep
got
for
stuff
that.
kind of in the way.
We're not using the overhead this evening. Cool. Moving on. So. Oh God, I just threw them on the floor. Somebody help me.
Help. Send help.
I actually send help.
Please don't send help. We're actually okay.
Right.
A little worse for the wear, but we're fine. Okay, so this line here
It's so
is from
It's
Paintbrush
so cool.
Studios, which is the same folks that we use for our solids.
cool. Right.
And if you haven't used Paintbrush solids, it's okay. For the rest of you, would you raise your hands so everybody else knows how many people out there have used Paintbrush solids, please?
Me.
Raise your hand.
I do.
Thank you very much.
I do.
Also, feel free to comment in the comments how much you love Paintbrush, because I have had nobody come in yet and say, I can't stand that fabric.
Yeah, we haven't had that yet, so.
At least nobody in that tone of voice.
You know, the one thing that somebody will say is, oh, I've been using X brand for years. I need more of that because it's going to match the
what I've
quilt that
got,
I'm working
yeah.
on. Oh, you know, that's the only.
That happens.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's got a nice body. It feels great. This stuff feels amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I do love it. And it's pretty. So what do we have? This is called Paisley Paradise.
Yes.
Because Paisleys?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
there's a Paisley.
Yeah.
There's a wild Paisley on my fabric.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Paisley on your fabric.
So
all right, so let's hold
these
these two
all
up there.
have like insects.
Yeah, there are little bugs throughout here.
Winged insects
You've
mostly.
got a little dragonfly, a little honeybee.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
a little beetle here
beetle.
hanging out.
Yeah.
And there's I think moths on this one. The body
Mhm.
structure says moth to me,
Moth.
not butterfly.
Moths.
The moth is
Anyway,
pluralized.
but it's like stitched lines. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
it's not
very
like super drawn out, well defined things. It's just really, really cool. Okay, here.
All right.
Here it is in the sage.
Hold on.
Okay.
Your fabric has gone rogue on us there. It went Fleetwood Mac. It went its
Oh
own
my
way.
gosh. Okay. You got to tell them because I can't see the numbers.
Oh, I'm sorry. So number 57 is the white one, and number 55 is the sage background one. Now, I do want to point out 57 has a little bit of that goldish color that you're going to see throughout the line. But yeah, those are kind of your big prints for this line, if you will. Yes, I have cozy cuts of this. Yes, I have a fat quarter bundle of this. Yes, I will show that to you momentarily.
But what is the price on
There
these?
you go. Oh, $3,000. I am lying. That's not true. So normally these are $13.99 a yard.
And
You
I
said-
was like, just go ahead.
Give them a good price tonight.
Give them a good price.
So we went up to $16.99 a yard.
Jason,
I am actually going to do this
why
tonight
won't
for
you just-
$11.99.
$11.99.
I don't know, because you don't stop me fast enough, and this is what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, $11.99 a yard.
So $2 off a yard.
Get yourself some of these.
Get ready.
Here you go. I'm going to hand you this one.
Okay. Then everybody needs the moths.
And I'm actually
Okay.
going to grab this one to kind of go along with it.
And sometimes I think, oh man, moths, you know, like, is that real? But like, these are so pretty. These are very pretty moths.
I just love the color. It's
I
very much
know.
a beigey gold color. I'm going to hold this one up here because this is like your bee. stylized bee, which I do love that look.
Love it. I love it.
There is something about this. I don't know what it is. It's just very bronzy in color. What color would you call this?
So it's not gold.
It's not gold.
Because gold is going to be more yellow.
More yellow.
This has more of a brown undertone, which is wonderful.
Yeah. I do love it. It is fantastic. Yes, I know, Chastity. It's okay. She'll survive. I may not. It's great seeing you all. Maybe next time.
Okay, I'll try to make my face right.
Yeah,
I'll try to
good luck with that. Flower moths. Love that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what that means, but what's a flower moth?
Maybe this is.
Is it?
Anyway, they're beautiful moths.
Yeah.
Okay?
Anyway, so you got that guy.
These are $11.99. Get you some. Ready?
Do it. All right.
You want to talk to them about bugs in the Cybus household?
Not well appreciated.
No. Oh my gosh. Do you? Okay.
Oh, you
so
mean
our
that story?
daughter,
Yes,
Victoria, she
I was
was.
like, Raiden does not like bugs currently. Like,
right.
he's not a fan.
Raiden is like, there are bugs outside. We do not go out there.
No.
Okay.
Did
And
not.
then there was a fly in
Did not.
the bedroom, and he was like,
Stoop.
close that door.
I actually watched him run over and like close the door and run away.
Yeah. Anyway, Raiden's our 3-year-old grandson. Anyway, so Victoria has been called B her whole life.
Yes.
There is no B in any of her names.
No, it was a progression of nicknames.
Yes.
I slowly went through several names and just got to the word B. Maybe out of convenience for myself.
Because she was baby girl.
Yes.
Then we had Lydia. And
Right.
then she couldn't even, we broke that down to baby. And then it was, now she can't be that because we got a baby. Anyway, she's B.
B.
And so she now wants to get 3 tattoos.
Okay.
One for her and one for each of her siblings. And she
Okay.
wants to do insects that represent them.
Okay.
Fun, right?
That is fun.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with this fabric.
But there's bees on there.
But they're
Insect
insects.
represents you.
What?
What
insect
insects
Man,
represent
somebody's
you?
going to say dung beetle and it's going to make me sad.
But maybe you're a dragonfly person. There's dragonflies in this.
There are,
That's
right?
what I'm getting at.
Yes.
I got you.
Maybe you love ladybugs. There's could be ladybugs.
Could be
It's not-
ladybugs.
It's not red and black and spotted
No.
on here because these are green sage. Come on, let's
Okay,
go.
moving on. Check out this fabric. This one here is a floralish looking one. And they have it in the dark and the light colorway.
So really not black, kind of real dark charcoal.
I
So
almost feel like it should go this way. Almost like it's a daisy with like the petals kind of
I
drooping
think that
downwards.
it should go, downwards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So anyway, that one's fun. I like that one. So 55, or not 55, 48 and 51.
Yes.
I can't see over my own screen. Get those guys in your life. Moving on. Oh, this one's fun, but I need that with something else. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to get this one out here. Let's do those 2 florals. Yes, and this guy. Because this one's very similar to that as well.
Okay.
All right, so these are the flowers from it.
So very small, very packed.
Yes.
But could almost read solid because there's just, because it is so packed.
Right.
This one in the middle is more of that charcoal and kind of that small but almost medium scale print.
I would say could pass as a medium scale. Yeah.
More packed, I would say, than over here. This one, a little bit more open.
Yep.
And just kind of that viney, very subtle. Love it.
So this
Love,
is also
love it.
not, is this black? Like I was having a hard time telling what color this was.
It's like a charcoal. It's
It's very much like the backing on this as well.
Yep.
Not black.
correct.
When I put the cozy cuts together, I think we may have gone with black just to allow for like some
Or even
definition and
iron.
separating,
Or
but
yeah.
iron was definitely a better choice. I just didn't have enough at the time.
Yeah.
But
makes
anyway,
sense.
very much a dark gray for this dark here, just so you know.
Also, look at the selvage. Isn't this
Yeah,
cool?
those little bees in the selvage down there. It's pretty
It's so
awesome.
fun. So fun.
They did a great job with
All
that
right.
one.
Also, they put the skew of the print on the selvage. You know how happy that makes me?
Okay,
Yeah,
if you couldn't hear her, this is amazing. Ready? Take note. They put on the selvage the actual SKU number for that print. A lot of times, I don't mean to call out grunge, but grunge is the one that we get called on every day. Do you have, and they give me the grunge number, and that is for any grunge.
Yeah.
Because Moda doesn't put the like, oh, wait, for white,
Finer
it's going to be
detail.
this. Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you, Paintbrush.
Thank you, Paintbrush. You're the best. So I grabbed these because these kind of have all the mandala looking kind of effect going for it, which is really kind of neat. So you have the white with sage.
Mm-hmm.
This is that, it's almost a dark
This
blue.
is almost darker. This is black. This is closer to that black than what is in the other prints.
Right. And this has just the sage with the white print mandala
Vice
going
versa
on.
of this one. Over
Correct.
Kind of.
Kind of. It's a little bit different
Oh,
print.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did mix it up on all of them. That's nice.
And I think these would all be great as a background in any of your quilts. Just a great texture to have. Probably get away with a nice backing as well, or maybe a nice border print out of them. Could be fun.
Mm-hmm. They're
Hint,
lovely.
hint.
Lovely.
Also, $11.99 a yard.
Right, $2 off tonight.
$2 off per yard tonight, which means tomorrow at noon they go back to $13.99. So why are you waiting?
Oh, we've got 2 more.
We got 2 more from this
one.
line.
Like lace. I think one of those prints is called doily.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does check out. So the last 2 we have, so I showed you those bug ones up front. This is those same bugs, but just the insects themselves. They don't have the floral.
And so we
gonna
have
show
the
you.
moth, and we have the bee, and we have the dragonfly, and
So just
they're
to
all
show
just
you,
kind of.
this is the one I was talking about.
They've taken out the florals.
Much softer.
Yes.
Much softer. But they're there. Right?
Nice.
And then this is just a floral with a nice navy
Dot.
background
Yep.
dot that's kind of hanging out
So
in there.
I could definitely see bags made out of all of these. Like this is going to be great for bag making.
Right? Bags are a good idea.
I mean, anything. is
So
good for
$11.99 a yard. Get yourself some of them.
Okay, so now let's do some cozies.
Here you go.
What, you have something?
I think Trish is going to make a bag for Victoria.
Oh yeah,
Out of this.
yeah.
Go, Mom. Do
Yeah.
it. Make a bag. All right, so we have a fat quarter bundle.
Mm.
This is a fat quarter of everything we just showed you from Paisley Paradise. So if you're not sure what you're going to make with it, here you go. That is number 18.
So many things now you can do with fat quarters. And this has how many in it?
16.
Oh, that's a good amount.
16, yeah, that's a good amount of fabric. That's almost 4 yards of fabric, which is great. Did I math that right?
Yeah,
Panicked for just a moment. I thought I was
I
wrong.
also was like, let's
She
do
didn't believe
math.
me.
Let's compute. Anyway.
So normally this fat quarter bundle would be $60. Tonight I got wild and I marked it down to $48.
Get ready to cut a bunch of fat quarters.
I may have to cut some fat quarter bundles. Absolutely. So go ahead. That's number 18. Do that. Now, I did promise you cozy cuts. So here's what we did. I separated them into a light and a dark colorway.
Nice.
Now, what is a cozy cut? Because I'm sure we got some people out there who have no idea what is a cozy cut. What is that thing you're holding in your hand?
Okay, so it's the better pre-cut. It's 11 inches by width of fabric. You
Okay.
are not getting it to use 11 inches.
No.
Okay?
You're getting it.
You're going to get
up.
gonna get it for making 10-inch squares. I've given you extra so you can straighten it out. You could use starch, that kind of thing.
Okay.
11 inches by width of fabric. That means there are 12 in here, so that means you can get 48 10-inch squares.
Okay.
You could also do 48 2.5-inch strips.
So I could do my own jelly roll?
You could make your own roll
My
of
own
2.5-inch strips. Yes.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah. And then you can take that and make a rug. You can do all kinds of things.
Whatever your pattern calls for. If it calls
Yep.
for 10-inch squares or 2.5-inch strips, you're good either way.
This has 3 2/3 yard of fabric, which is more than your standard pre-cut. That's why it's the better pre-cut. You could starch it, you could cut it. It's going to be accurate. Get yourself a Stripology ruler. You'll be happy you did.
Absolutely. So we have the light version here. So we took a lot of the lighter colors because there's 16. There are 8 of the light ones, and we mixed in 4 paintbrush solids to go along with it.
Nice.
And then we have the dark ones where we took the primarily darks and we added in 4 paintbrush solids that complement them well.
Oh my gosh. And you can get both
You could get both.
and make a beautiful quilt.
You absolutely could. Normally our cozy cuts are $54.99 for 3 2/3 yards worth of fabric, but tonight I've marked them both down to $48.99.
Nice.
So if you would like the dark version, it's 12, and if
And
you would
I
like
have
the light,
That's 10.
it's 10. Okay, $48.99 for those, and of course, minis. They're basically...
They're 6-inch by half the width of fabric,
That's
so
right.
that you can. This would replace those charms, those 5-inch charms.
Oh yeah.
You can get 48 5-inch squares out of these. So
Absolutely.
and I've been finding more and more that those charm squares, the 5-inch squares, tend to be about $20. Ours are
really?
15. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
So ours are 15 every day, all day. But
Yeah.
today,
I talked to her to let me cut these down because we've
I
been
have
selling these on here
always
for
said
years.
no.
She says
do
no.
not take them down.
No.
We are less than other
No.
people. We're keeping it like that.
I said, but come on, for my friends.
Yeah.
So you can do light, you can do dark. Either way, both of them are going to be $14, whichever way you want. So you can $14 instead of 15 here, or $14 instead of 15 there, or $14.28 and get one of each.
Right. And so also I find that a lot of times with those patterns that need charm squares or whatever, 5-inch squares, you need multiples of those, right?
absolutely.
So tell us how many you need. If you want 16, if you want 14.
Ta-da.
They're $14.
Yes.
Okay. Now.
So, also, we do have a couple of backings that we're meant to kind of go with this line.
Let's show them now.
I think we should show them.
Sure.
So, you just saw this beautiful line. What am I going to back that with? Well, first option you have is from Art Gallery. Look at this.
What? Did you just say Art Gallery wide back?
This is an Art Gallery wide back, guys. Feel that.
And it's deco stitch.
Does that feel amazing?
Which
Here, feel
is
this.
Kind of.
Here, feel that. No? Okay.
It
doesn't work that way. I know.
Deco stitch is like a very nice blender.
It's a great blender. It's a very modern
it's
style.
A wonderful back. I'm so excited to have this one.
This is awesome, and I really hope to have none left after this video because
Why?
I priced it to go.
Yeah, so then we can go order
some more.
6 more bolts,
Yes,
right?
pretty much. So if you would like some of this for a backing, normally this is $23.49.
So this is 108 inches from selvage.
Salvage to salvage. So, yep, you would want to get whatever your width is plus a few inches to accommodate your quilt top.
So 2 yards would be 72, 2.5
72.
is 90, and 3 is 108 by 108.
And when it comes to backings, we will tear off what you need to the inch.
Yep.
So if you need 75 inches, no
Totally
problem.
fine.
Just let us know. This is, tonight, $20.99 per yard. So that's like $3.50 off per yard.
That's awesome.
Number 62, if you'd like some of that in your life, go right ahead.
If we talk too fast and you have questions, you can always type.
I would say that is like a grayish.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very much a dark gray.
And it's got kind of neutral tones throughout.
Right. I mean, it is warm gray.
They call it magnetic.
Magnetic. So think Earth. Magnets. Magnet Earth.
What color is magnet Earth?
I don't know.
Okay. This is black star or black.
Do you guys see this? Who that's from? That's Ruby Star Society.
I hope that he can talk better than me because I just tried to say those were black stars and they are not
They're
black
not
stars.
black stars. The black background with white stars. See, look.
Yes.
How pretty is that? So, not heart-shaped stars.
Right.
They're very artistic in their design and shape. It's Ruby Star Society.
So,
unfortunately, we're all out.
So it also has
kidding.
a very beautiful hand, which is another reason that we pulled it to go with this because it goes with paintbrush. It goes with, so your front's going to be just as
Beautiful
nice and soft as your back.
So, Ruby Star Society. This is called Starry. This colorway is black. It is 108. Normally $21.99. Tonight we have marked this down to $19.49 a yard.
Nice.
Get yourself some of that.
So 2 yards will be 72. 2.5 is 90.
3 yards is 108.
Got it.
So that's the fun stuff for tonight. But now we got some good stuff. You want some good stuff? I know you do. I know you hung around for a minute for that. Here we go.
Okay, so first of all, I want to show this pattern because hanging behind me is Nellie. And Nellie is a really fun GE pattern that uses 10-inch squares and is going to use the fabric that we're going to show tonight.
Nellie, is it getting hot in here? Come on, guys. Stop. Stop. Not the same Nellie. 2 different people.
I mean, then I'm like, is it? I think it might be hot. Okay. So this, I want you to know if you're like, I don't have one of those Stripology rulers and I don't know that I can do this. It's going to be too hard. All of the patterns are written using a Stripology, but also using regular rulers. So you don't have to have a Stripology ruler.
Right.
And Sadie, you made this quilt.
Yep.
Fast, fun.
Yep.
Fancy free.
Right.
Maybe
So
at retreat.
there we go.
Oh,
So
fine.
even better. So number 75 is Nellie, and it's $10.
$10. Okay.
We also have Emma.
Oh.
Emma is so cute. And I made an Emma where every other block
Mhm.
was a panel.
Yeah, you cut out a little piece from a panel.
Yep.
It was awesome.
So it's
Gets
just one
lots
that
of
is really,
compliments.
it really is. I know that looks hard, okay,
It's
because there's
not.
all these little tiny pieces. You're going to be fine. You fine, okay? Number 82 is
Yeah.
Emma, and that's $12.
Okay. So you showed them these because
Because
these would
I
go
have
well
a panel,
with this stuff.
right?
So what line
So-
is this? This is Country Cottage.
Yes.
Cottage farmhouse?
Fusion.
Oh, I was completely wrong. Every bit of that. Cottage
Okay.
farmhouse fusion.
So
Ugh.
we've got a panel
Yeah.
that you could take and cut these down to a block and put them in a quilt. You could make a pillow. There's some really cute phrases on here. Love you more. It is well with my soul.
You're doing a great job reading backwards.
Bloom like a wildflower.
Because I was not going to be able to do that real well.
I know.
Anyway, so this panel here is number 91.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell them about the deal we're doing with this.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to tell them about the deal I'm doing with this.
Yes. I don't know.
Okay, so here's the
Who's gonna
deal.
tell?
This panel, this fabric line, we just need it gone.
So we don't have everything that's in Sadie's quilt. We
No.
don't have every one of those prints.
Because she did an awesome job, sold the majority of the line.
But
it's
we
now
have
super
some
broken.
of them left, and so we're going to sell them at a discounted price.
Very much discounted, be ready to type.
But the one thing that she did not incorporate in her quilt, because it wasn't possible, was the panel. So
Right.
we have a lot of these panels left.
So many of these panels that are
And-
super cute.
Right, but since we didn't make a sample with this panel, sometimes they just kind of get lost in
Right.
the panel shuffle, right?
Panel show.
So we are selling this tonight for $5.99.
Yes.
It
Would
is
you love
per
this
panel.
Per panel.
This is normally a $9.99 panel, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, we're selling it for $5.99
So
tonight.
it's 24-inch repeat.
But wait,
But wait,
there's more.
hold on.
If you order a yard of any of the
Coordinate fabrics.
coordinating fabrics, you're going to get a panel for free.
We're going to throw one in anyway if you just get some of the yardage. So if you just want the panel, cool.
And if you just want 2 of these panels, buy one. I'm going to give you one for free. So buy a $5.99, get one for free.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is purchase necessary. You do have to buy of that to get one of these free. I'm not going to just send you one of these panels for free.
Right?
Can't.
So there is free stuff, but there's an asterisk.
All you need to do is buy a yard of this other stuff and let me show you this other stuff and you'll be like, oh, absolutely. But by all means, give me one of them.
Okay. I've now got things
You
all
are
combobulated.
discombobulated. Oh, look at this one.
I do feel these lines have a similar kind of vibe.
They do. And
So you
they,
can mix and match a
you
little bit.
absolutely could mix these with the other that we showed tonight.
So yeah, one panel per customer. All you got to do is buy a minimum 1 yard of any of these.
And if you buy a bunch of
How far
half
you feel?
yards, fine.
Yeah.
I just didn't want someone to buy 1/4 of a yard and get a
yeah, that doesn't
panel
math
for
out
free.
real well.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, no, you got to buy
Okay.
at least a yard. 1 yard for
All
entry
right,
to this
I'm just
variety of
gonna-
fun.
How do you want to do this?
I don't know.
it
Hold those
doesn't
like that. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
gonna hold these up like this. And these again are all from Cottage Farmhouse Fusion. Normally these were $13.99. We have marked all these down to $9.99 tonight. Okay. You can buy these in whatever increments you want, but remember you gotta have a yard to get a free panel. Otherwise, $5.99 for a panel. Here you go. So check this
Also,
out.
if you wanted to make Nelly, you could just get, instead of like only having 1 10-inch square of everything, you could just get a little bit more of these
Mhm.
and make more little strips,
Sure
right?
can.
Yeah.
So I love this one. I love this like geometric diamond thing that's going on,
Mhm.
but I do love how it is paired with this floral.
Yes. And it
Here.
is a really dark green.
It is. This is very dark green here. This is not black or dark blue. It's very dark
It
green.
almost looks black,
Yes.
but it is very dark green, which is
Okay.
really cool.
I do love
Okay.
this.
And,
And that stripe is fun.
a stripe is fun, and a stripe can be in this quilt. A stripe
not
can
matter.
be binding.
It's totally
A
fine.
stripe can be, yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Don't
Do
be
it.
afraid.
Do it.
It doesn't. It's all good.
Okay, so we got 2 more from this line.
Yep. 2 more from this line. So that's it. Just 5 total.
Oh, look at this one.
I know, it's really
How
cute.
does that
it's
sell?
Really cute. And
Oh my!
it's just,
I love this one.
you know. So here we have kind of, I love this because I think that it looks like a floor.
It does.
It
looks like
does. It's
tile.
very much tile.
And I love
ceramic
anything that
tiles.
looks like floor tile or, wallpaper or any
If
of that stuff.
if it covers a surface, she is a fan.
Yep. So this one, I don't think it has to be directional. I think that it would be fine going any which way.
Pieced into a quilt would be
Yeah.
fine, but it
Totally
does have a directionality to it. But those are
Yep.
cute little flowers in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is, what would you call this background? Was this more of a taupe
Yes.
kind of background?
Mhm. Yeah.
Which I kind of like that, so it'll blend well with
Beige.
other colors. Beige.
Yeah. All right.
that
So
there.
that is the 5 bolts that we have left from that line.
Right. And those of you ordering fabric yardage right now, you're going to get a free one of these. If for some reason you don't want a free panel, let us know, but I'm going to just throw it in your bag anyway.
Right.
Otherwise, if you want just the panel, that panel number was
91. Okay. And inevitably, it hasn't happened yet, but inevitably, someone says, what color is that solid that's in that Nelly? Right? Happens always.
every time.
So we had the whole sale set, and I was like, we should bring that solid back here.
She did.
So we've got terracotta.
Terracotta.
Number 108.
Yes.
And it is, yeah, right. Okay. 108. And it is normally $8.99, and we did mark it down to $7.99 tonight. So you want some terracotta? Oh my gosh. There was a big fuzzball there. 108. Get you some terracotta. But we couldn't just show you one solid.
No.
These 2 solids are perfect with the first line. Grab one of those, because I'm sure it's right next to you. I mean,
That is very bright. I'm going to lean these forward a little bit. Maybe, yeah. All right, so what do you got there?
Oyster, and
Okay.
I don't remember.
Sage.
So, for instance,
So the background here is definitely more oyster. It's more light. It's not white.
right.
There's a hue of yellowish or something to it.
Sadie said that Trish is going to make a bag.
Oh.
She's using this on the inside, put one of those
Awesome.
prints and then put one of the solids on the inside, and you're getting it for a good price tonight. So,
That panel.
does 104 work with the panel?
I think.
Let's go for it. What do you think? No?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
think probably. There's
Yeah.
like a sagey color in there.
There's a bit of a sagey color
I
there.
think-
I
I
don't think
wonder-
it's a crazy idea. I think you could get away with 104 with the panel.
I wonder if she's asking if the panel comes free with one of these.
No, she already done.
Yeah, she-
Oh, okay, good. All right,
Yeah,
great.
no, she just want to make sure that color works.
It does.
Yes, that sage works with that
It
panel.
also works with oyster.
Oyster.
Oyster. It works with oyster
Perfect.
or sage.
As far as the price for our paintbrush, they're not 108s.
The paintbrush
Or solid.
are $7.99.
Normally $8.99. These got marked down to $7.99 tonight. So not him. But
And where's the
terracotta,
terracotta?
I don't
Okay.
know. Terracotta's
And
on the
terracotta
terra
is
firma.
also on sale for $7.99.
It is. So cool.
Terracotta's number 108.
108 for the terracotta. Oh my friholies. I think that was all the things. Did I miss something?
I don't think so.
Okay, so remember, you've hit that share button, right? Thank you. I appreciate your time. It didn't cost you anything. But otherwise, I would like to point out before you guys run away, do know
Yes.
this coming Saturday,
Mhm.
we're going to have a Saturday morning coffee.
Yes.
It's going to be a very current topic or
That is-
conversation. I would encourage you all to be there and tell your friends to be there, right?
Mhm.
We're going to have a conversation on AI.
Mhm.
So
And people have strong feelings.
there are great opinions both sides of
Both
the aisle.
sides.
I look
So,
forward to this conversation.
We'll talk about it. Let's bring it up, right? Let's have a
It'll be a conversation.
fun time.
So make sure you're here for that one. You're going to want to know more about what's going on. Why is this a conversation? I hope you're ready for it. And I look forward to your opinions on it.
Carol, you definitely were inspo for today.
You were. Yes, we used your fabric choices. Sadie was asking me if she should give you a store credit for what you purchased today because you probably paid full price. And yes, don't worry, we're taking care of
We'll
you.
take care of that. Do the right thing. So
Yeah,
excellent.
she's going to check it out, see what discount you got and fix it for you.
Awesome. All right. Cool. Beyond that, I don't think I have much more. I think I'm done.
And thank you, Carol Raber, for
you.
for picking out those perfect
best.
solids.
High five, Carol. Well done. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm done. I'm good. I'm ready to get out of here.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.